Ever feel like your mind is full and that your thoughts are racing at a pace that is keeping you up at night or causing you to feel immobilized or stressed? Do you feel that you need to declutter your mind? In this video, I will explain what mental clutter can look like, its causes, and an overview of strategies that have worked for me to conquer my own mental clutter. Welcome. I'm Maria, and if you are feeling overwhelmed and burdened and would like tips about simple living for a healthy life, then you have come to the right place. So, what forms can mental clutter take? The biggest category for me is worry. If worry was an Olympic sport, I could win a medal. One definition of worry is to dwell on difficulty or troubles. I worried when my children were young, and sometimes I still do as they are in college and beyond. I worry about finances, about what's going on in the world, about life. But here's the thing. Most of the time spent worrying can't change things that are beyond our control. It just causes more anxiety and stress. Stay till the end of this video when I share about a bonus strategy that has helped me the most to conquer worry. Other forms of mental clutter are guilt or regret, negative self-talk, playing situations over and over in our head of what we should do or what we should have done, and other random thoughts that serve no purpose or just cause us to feel overwhelmed and stressed. So, what can cause mental clutter? There are many causes, and here are a few. First, overstimulation and distraction caused by multitasking or information overload. In our fast-paced world, our attention is easily divided. While you're trying to get work done, you get distracted by a phone call. So, you try to talk while working. Then, while you're on your computer doing your work, an ad pops up for a discount on airfare to a place that you have been planning to go. Remember, our computers know us quite well, and we receive targeted ads all day. So then you click on the airfare because going on vacation always sounds like fun. We think we can multitask, but toggling between different activities can cause us to lose focus and concentration. Second, physical clutter. Having physical clutter in our homes and environment creates visual clutter and can lead to mental clutter, since they can add to our list of things to do and cause anxiety as we take time to maintain, organize, clean, and fix the things around us. Third, our busy schedules. Sometimes we have many hats that we wear. At my busiest, I was a mom, wife, teacher, student, volunteer in 2 different places, writer, editor, and entrepreneur. Not only was I physically tired by trying to be at so many places and doing so many things at once, but I was mentally tired. To learn about how to conquer your busy schedule, I made a video about some tips that I will provide a link to in the description below. And fourth, too many choices. We live in a world where we have to make many decisions each day, from little choices such as what are we going to have for dinner, to a bigger one such as deciding on which car to get to replace the one that broke down. With the car, I spent over a month comparing prices, quality, style, safety features, and other factors that are important to us. My mind kept comparing the many choices that I saw each day, and in my quest to find our perfect car, I felt paralyzed in my decision. Researchers call this choice overload. What does mental clutter look like for you? And what causes you mental clutter? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Before I share strategies to help you with mental decluttering, if this video is helping you so far, please hit that like button and then subscribe for future content. Okay, so what can we do about mental clutter? There are many strategies that can help us reduce mental clutter and regain clarity. I will give you 4 strategies here and that bonus one I mentioned that I do regularly that help me. My first strategy is to write things down. One way I write things down is to journal. When my mind is racing and I feel that my thoughts are all jumbled, especially if these thoughts are keeping me awake at night, I find that writing everything down helps. I write out my feelings, my thoughts, my worries, and whatever else is burdening my mind and heart. Many times after journaling, or what I also call brain dumping, I feel a lot better and am able to sleep well the rest of the night. I made a video about how journaling helps reduce stress, so I will link to that in my description too. A second way I write things down is to use lists. I have 2 lists that I keep handy, which are my to-do list and my idea list. Sometimes when I think of something I need to do and I can't get to it right away, I write it on my to-do list. My idea list consists of inspirations I get for various things such as recipes or financial advice, gardening tips, and video topics such as this one. Second, declutter the physical spaces around you. Reducing visual clutter really does help my mind feel more relaxed and calm. So much can be said about decluttering our home and environment, and I have made a video about this and will talk about this in future episodes as well. Third, schedule time for important activities and tasks. This helps me to focus on the task at hand. So, remember when I talked about multitasking and trying to do too much at once? If I really need to get something done, such as grading student papers, I allot the time needed and put it on my calendar. I put my phone on silent or in another room, and if I get distracted in my thoughts or in what I see, such as those discount airline tickets, I write that on my to-do list and continue on my task. I made another video about this strategy, which I call time chunking, and will link that in my description as well. And fourth, talk to someone you trust. Sometimes we need another person's perspective, and being able to talk about the things that are overwhelming us really does help. And my bonus tip, I don't know how I can talk about conquering mental clutter without mentioning this one. It's the first thing I do each morning and throughout the day whenever I feel worried or anxious, or whenever any negative thought or emotion creeps in. It helps me to release worry and remain calm when everything else is telling me to freak out. So the strategy that has helped me the most is prayer. Praying to a God who loves and cares for me has helped me release many burdens and worries and ease my anxious heart. So, which strategy works for you, or what other strategy do you use? Please share in the comments below. I read a quote: "Clutter is not just the stuff on your floor, it's anything that stands between you and the life that you want to be living." What is the clutter that is standing between you and the life you want? Clear it and live intentionally. Remember to subscribe and then watch this video next on your journey to simple living for a healthy life.